Hi guys, I'm here. Didn't know if I was going to make it. Hi Ross. Hi everybody. Hi Lincolnshire. I think I'm going to be soloing it today. I don't think Carol's going to be here. I need a pencil. Or a pen. Hi everybody. Sorry. I had to grab something. I don't think Carol's going to be here today. I don't think. She's not feeling good. So you get cranky old me. I would be surprised if she showed up, but she could. We are doing a Q&A today. As soon as I can get everything squared away. I didn't get a whole lot of questions, so I'm going to go through what I have, and then I am going to be doing the same questions with a few others added in tonight. So hopefully we'll see and we don't get too many crazies today. Give me a second. I got to get to where the questions are. Oh, I love. That's a good one. You know, I noticed something today on the community page. No. I'm not talking that. Okay, so I have questions. And N. Hopkins isn't here, but he's the first question. Hi, Grimsby. And he asked, what kind of animals, birds, flora, etc. is typical where you're at? Okay, we're not finishing lyrics. So in my area, and again, I live in the United States, so when I say these birds, they may or may not be the birds that you're familiar with in the UK. But we have white-tailed deer, fairly typical, raccoons, striped skunks. We don't see a lot of skunks, but every once in a while we smell them. American toads, mosquitoes, robins. Please, Diddy. What the heck? No. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. Grimsby, I'm going to ask you to retract that. We have European starlings. We have northern cardinals. I don't know what the please Diddy thing is. It needs to stop. We have a lot of maple trees, some oak trees. Those would be fairly typical. European house sparrows. Is there any species particular only to your region or territory? Items or species that might be particular to our area, sort of hard to say, but we have ringed-billed gulls, and they are typical of sort of the Midwest and other areas here in the States, but they're the only ones that are inland. We also have wild turkey, surprisingly in enough numbers to make them worth mentioning. Yeah, bald eagles are picking up. Not that numerous when I was a kid. Ross Lynch. Have you or anyone you know ever had an encounter with a dangerous animal? When my niece was little, yes, when my niece was little, we took her cross country to visit my grandparents, her great grandparents, and she was playing with some kids at a rest stop, and she comes running down the hill with the other kids, screaming snake, snake, and a little bit later in the car, I'm flipping through one of my guidebooks, and she had animals listed in them, or it had pictures of the animals in it, and she pointed to a prairie rattlesnake. So that was kind of, nobody got bit, which was good. They just ran away from it. So I guess that counts for something. Hope that answers your question, Grimsby, or Ross Lynch. Sorry, it's probably, guys, not needed. It's probably the most dangerous animal that we've encountered. We did get chased by a stray dog once when we were out on our bikes, and we ended up locking it up in somebody else's cage, somebody else's yard. I'm sure they love that. Oh, nope. I answer every question to the best of my ability. My favorite bird, Lincolnshire Transport. I don't have a favorite bird, but I have to say, harpy eagles are pretty close up there to one that I like. I don't watch soccer enough to give you an answer, unfortunately. What animal scares me the most and why? If I look at this and it is a gross message, somebody is getting instant gone. Oh, no, you're good. Guys, we do need to be a little bit nicer. Marie's not here, but I'm going to go ahead and answer this. What scares me the most and why are wasp. Wasp and bees, and I don't know why, because I'm not allergic. I just don't like bees and wasps. I'm getting better. Marie also asked, what species do you think will make the best comeback in 2025? And honestly, I have no clue. No clue. I would like to see ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. I would like to see the I'd like to see the tiger, the Amir tiger. Nick Honeycutt, how about no? And I would tread very carefully. I'd like to see the tiger make a comeback. I would like to see guys. Why the hate? It would be nice to have the tiger delisted, meaning removed off the endangered species list. It'd be nice to see the crocodile, the saltwater crocodile delisted. It would be nice to see koalas potentially make a good comeback and be delisted. I honestly would have to look that up. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. Oh no. The gray wolf in the lower 48 states, there was a proposal. Why am I kicking him? Gray wolves were why? He didn't say anything. The gray wolf were proposed for removal in 2024. That did not happen. the House of Representatives voted to end protection for the wolves in 2024. So, okay, but he told me to say it. Did I say it? And if I did say it, I'm not going to say it. There were some of these animals were there were animals that were delisted. Nick, you're maybe pushing buttons that you shouldn't be pushing. I don't want to have to put you gone. I'm not going to say it. If I see something again, you're gone. There were animals. All I'm getting as far as that goes were extinct. They went extinct. Nick Honeycutt. I think also this question popped up. These were animals that were thought to go extinct in 2024. Not all of these did. Amur leopard, orangutan, gorilla. The vaquita is really, really close. Sunda tiger, I don't think so. Yangtze finless porpoise, I don't believe it's extinct. The Apache trout, I believe, was removed from the endangered species list because it managed to survive. Orangutan, yeah. It's not gone yet in the wild, so I think somebody was hoping. These are 21 endangered species that were removed from the endangered species list because they went extinct. Maybe. The little Mariana fruit bat, Bachman's warbler, bridled white-eye, a bird, two birds, four or five birds from Australia. San Marcos gambusi fish, couple fishes, the flat pigtoe, which is a variety of freshwater mussel, southern acorn mussel, stirrup mussel, upland comb shell mussel, green blossom pearly mussel. Yeah, a lot of mussels. Wandering albatross. I don't know. Um, am I good with math? Am I good with math? No, I am not good with math. No way, no how, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that was from Ross Lynch, who told me I didn't need to answer it, but I'm answering it anyway. And Cook asked, do I make money streaming? No, I don't. So give me likes. Stick around for more than 30 seconds. Excuse me. And who knows, maybe with enough likes and follows, subscribers, maybe I'll make it before the end of the year. Right now we are nearing 200 or 2000, sorry. Hi TPS10. Cool. Any other questions? No, not at all. I like that there's a creature in Godzilla's, whatever you want to call it, that is good. I mean, yeah, she has attacked Tokyo. But I don't think she's overrated. So, those of you that were on last night, you know that I'm working on developing some of my monster drawings into actual, like, things. So, I worked with my AI to create a field guide for the creatures, one of the creatures. And then, with the help of another AI, we created a picture of it. Not exactly what I envisioned it looking like, but that's okay. Going to report who? Not those, you don't. Those are lion shaped. Or lion sized. And then these are not right. But I'm going to show them anyway. So those are not right. The head is too elongated. And it doesn't have the fins on the back plus this tail is wrong too. It's not a flat tail like a whale. It's more like this. So I asked it to broaden the snout, which it did. It broadened the snout, but it's also very chunky. Which there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And that is what it gave me. So we have some work to do. We have to get rid of the dorsal fins, and we need to keep the longer tail. But it's two different AI programs that I'm working with. Eventually, we'll get some that look a little bit more not prehistoric or monstrous looking. Thank you. These drawings maybe fleshed out a little bit more. I'm not a great artist, but these will be going out. They're in some cases, I think they're dorsal fins. This is a dorsal fin, definitely. And so is this. And that. I don't know about these. But if you look, even this one has dorsal fin and dorsal fin. And mine, my original, has none. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to do one a day. And I have not picked. I haven't picked the one for tomorrow. Yet. But these will be going out once I get everything sorted out. Wait, that's not the folder. Ay, ay, ay. Ow. My favorite Godzilla movie. Yeah. You know, I was gonna say I really like the original King Kong versus, or I can't remember if it's Godzilla versus King Kong. Like, I don't remember how it's phrased. I think the next one I do is gonna be him. But I can see already I need to do these on separate pieces of paper. I like Kong, or Godzilla versus King Kong. Is that what it's called? No. King Kong versus Godzilla in 1962. Um, and I wish that when they did King Kong versus Godzilla, and then in the 90s, I wish they would have given us a King Kong versus Godzilla, because they basically remade all the other movies. What is my favorite mammal? Tough call. Um, one of my favorite mammals is the clouded leopard. With that light. Yeah, this guy. One of my favorite mammals. As far as I know, there's only he's only in, I think, Eric, sort of, but way smaller. I think Baby Godzilla was in only 2 movies. I think The Son of Godzilla, and then is it Destroy All Monsters? Or is that the... At least in that era. Yeah, Destroy All Monsters in 1968. Um, they should have brought him back for Godzilla Final Wars. That could have been awesome. Had him going up against the enemy. It sort of looks like a Bengal, but it's spotted and the pattern is a little bit different. That would be interesting. But I'm not sure because it's two different companies. It would be interesting to see how that would have played out, for sure. That's true. I don't know if I wish that they didn't redo, like, I think they did 3 Mothra movies in the 90s. I wish they hadn't done that. I saw the Mothra that's in the Monsterverse. I don't like it. I wish they would have stuck to, like, the old Mothra build, whatever you want to call it. But, like, I mean, I guess it's okay. You younger guys might feel differently. Yeah, I mean, they could have brought back a lot of different monsters. But at the same time, it's like Manda. I don't think Manda ever actually faces Godzilla. Maybe I'm wrong. But yet they have him in the show, Destroy All Monsters. My other favorite Godzilla movie is Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. Do I know Shimo? I don't think so. Yeah. It looks like an ice Godzilla. Hello, Christopher. Yeah, that's about what it looks like. There was a Godzilla comic book series, I believe. Um, Godzilla Monsters and Protectors Rise Up. I don't know when that was published. Godzilla World of Monsters, Godzilla the original Marvel Years Omnibus. Godzilla Volume 1. Godzilla Monster Island Summer Camp. Sounds a bit ridiculous, but okay. I don't know if they're ongoing, but there have been comic books with him in it. How you doing, Christopher? Um, yeah, Godzilla is one of those classics that I hope never goes away. I also have to say that I really like Ultraman. No, I didn't. My thing is, I want Toho to be in charge. That would be cool. But I think the time of costumes is probably done. What I love is there is an episode of the original Ultraman. Oh, I bit my tongue. There is a monster in the original Ultraman series that the monster is actually Godzilla with a frill around its neck. Very awesome. I think it's a generational thing. Definitely for me, probably Christopher Reeve. But the guy who played him in Superman and Lois did a pretty good job. I think he also played him in the WB too. Or the CW, I mean. No, no, no. This is an actor that was in Tyler. His first name is Tyler. Um I can see his face. Hold on. Yeah, Tom Welling did pretty good. Um, not Brandon Roth. Dean Cain. I believe is who Eric Snyder is talking about. Yeah. I think Tom did a pretty good job. Some of the other characters, we can talk about that. But, and I did not know that. That's bizarre. I did not know that Channing Tatum did the voice for Superman in the Lego movie. That's bizarre. Guys, you can still ask me questions. It's perfectly okay. I think there's talk of doing some sort of Smallville. I don't know if it's going to be a movie. Do I like Transformers? Yeah, I was. They were coming on the scene sort of later in my like teenage. I was a little bit older for Transformers, but they're pretty cool. I'm a Generation 1 guy though. I wish we would have got more of the Beast Wars here in the United States. I have seen Transformers Prime. And I agree with you. Yeah, it was, but I was thinking it was later than that. I don't know why I thought it was later than that. I know people that like had tons of them. I had more Star Wars than I had anything else as far as toys go. Yeah. I didn't have a bunch. Like, I never had the Death Star. And I only had, like, maybe 2 Transformers. Yeah. I do. They're probably outside in the garage. Who knows what shape they're in? Actually, that's not entirely true. I want to say Return of the Jedi. I don't remember his name. By Lincolnshire. He sits on top of my um up on top of my bookcase with between Godzilla and the new Gigan. And there might even be some Ewoks laying around too somewhere, but I don't have. I wish we would have had, like, when I was a kid, we had Super Friends, which was cool. And there was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends and a Spider-Man series with the same voice actor that did Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I wish we would have had a really good um X-Men cartoon when we were kids. But I do have a Storm figure that my friends from college gave me, I think for my birthday. Although it might have been Christmas. I can't remember now. I don't know why they did that. I really don't know. Yeah, now that was cool. That was a good series. And I'm not gonna lie, I watched it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I didn't. Another show that I really miss being a kid is Tarzan Lord of the Jungle. I watched that every single Saturday and loved it. Overrated. But I think I'm sorry. Sorry, Ross. But no, I mean he has his place. I mean they all do. An X-Force cartoon would have been cool too. And it seemed like the Avengers just never, like, the Avengers just didn't hold water. Yeah, Fantastic Four kind of. Now we did get a fair number of um Incredible Hulk cartoons, and he seems to do fairly well. I'd like to see a Captain America. Iron Man has been done. She-Hulk's been done. I actually really like the She-Hulk series. Maybe I'm the only one, but yeah, if they could do it and do it right. Heck, I would even settle for a Green Arrow Black Canary. Thank ya, thank ya. Like, I love Hulk, but it might be kind of fun to have a She-Hulk. And I know this is going to be super super bad, but because I'm a nature geek, I would like to see Sheena made into a cartoon. I mean, we got a movie in what, the 80s? Green Arrow would be cool. I like Green Arrow. He's sort of like a Batman. If you could get somebody to do the voice that's already known. Trying to think what else. Why don't we have Craven? You know, I wanted to see that movie, and a part of me still wants to. And I get it. He's a hunter. I never thought of him as being an anti-hero. Which I kind of feel like that's what this movie does to him. Wonder Man, I don't know. Because then you gotta bring in Scarlet Witch. Maybe I don't want to see her in live action. But if Superman can have his own series, why can't Wonder Woman? And I know that they canceled a couple of her she was supposed to be in a new TV series. But come on. We need it. Agreed, but there was a series when we were kids, and I'm probably the only one that would ever admit this. Ross, I don't know how old you are, but I'd like to see. Agreed, agreed. I would like to see Bigfoot and Wild Boy, or Wild Boy and Bigfoot, done again. Again, it's the geek in me. Maybe Spectrum Man. Okay. So some of the stuff you probably won't know about. But I just saw a series on YouTube that I don't remember this being on TV. Lucan? Maybe. Lucan might be kind of cool. Lucan, Ross, is a boy who was found living with wolves, and he can communicate with them and other animals as well, and super powered and whatever, but that would be cool. Just because I'm a geek. That's okay. We are geeking out. Yeah, I don't remember it either. It was on 1977 to 1978. Um, I only know about it because I saw it on YouTube. And I was like, I don't remember this. Um, I will try and find out. That's the name of the show. 12. It says 12 episodes, but how is it? They, yeah, I guess there were only 11, maybe 12 issues, or 12 Archie's would be good. They did. What was the name of the show? They did have them for a little bit. They did a series on the WB or CW. That's another show I miss. Beauty and the Beast. And not the one way back, but the last one they did. And not the Disney version. That was just lame. I never saw Riverdale. And can we talk about Scooby-Doo? I'm sorry, Ross, but the new Scooby-Doo stuff makes me sick. So, Carol, just so you know, Ross is younger than us by quite a bit. I love that. They are not allowed. They are not allowed to do a live action Robin Hood. Not allowed. I have basically boycotted the live action Disney stuff. Just saying. Yeah. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You was probably the best series. But then my other favorite is when they had Scooby-Dum was cool. I like Scooby-Dum. Star Wars was cool. Also really liked, and I know it's not, trying to think what else I really liked. It was okay. If that's the one I'm thinking of. Hold on. I gotta move. um. I when it comes to the new Star Wars stuff, the visual effects are cool, but yeah. No, definitely not. Nope, nope. Sorry, Eric. Nope. When they introduced the Great Gazoo, nope, nope. I love the original trilogy. I have no real issues other than I don't care for him. Um, I never watched them. I may have caught a few episodes here and there. Looney Tunes, absolute must. But it's gotta be, it has to be the old Bugs Bunny. Before modern day censors stepped in and made him not funny. Like, it would never fly in today's society. Yeah. What was I gonna look up? Oh. They also did. Pepe Le Pew? Yeah, probably. I mean, we watched it, but I think because of who played him or who did the voices, you you could not bring that back. Maybe Popeye was good, but I have found that I like the older Popeye cartoons. They did some more modern takes on it when we were kids, and they're just not the same. I did not know that. Yeah, um, maybe what's his name? Mickey Mouse, but the original Mickey Mouse, not the new Mickey Mouse. I haven't seen it. I do. Thundercats, they tried to bring Thundercats back, And they've done He-Man and She-Ra, but I would like to see Thundar. I'd like to see Thundar the Barbarian. Maybe redone. Isis. Did Ross, did you leave? Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. I was hoping that they would have gone ahead with the Aquaman series that the spin-off from Smallville would have taken off. They're they were good. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They were doing a reboot. Agreed. Um, but I also feel like Power Rangers. How many times can you redo Power Rangers? I would like to see Kamen Rider. I mean, they're still doing Kamen Rider um in Japan. Why can't we have Kamen Rider? Um, Battle of the Planets was definitely a favorite. Yeah, at least I do. Hello, Marie. I did my best to answer your question, Marie. It was a tough one, though. Voltron was awesome. Okay. I mean, Benny Hill. My mom hated the series. Yeah, GoBots. I'm not. Um, the makers of GoBots actually sued the makers of another cartoon. Are you being served? So this is going to be unpopular. Transformers are good. Prime Transformers Prime is pretty good, and the original Transformers were good. Um Unpopular opinion, but and I know I I liked the cartoons for no, it was Orbots. I do remember Action Man. Hi M Hopkins. Everybody's coming in late. Um but NBC did Dracula, and it starred do 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 Jonathan Rice Myers as Dracula. That's a little bit before my time, I think. Um, and they canceled this show, and I'm a little bit mad that they did it. Dark Shadows, yeah, there was a movie. I gotta plug my phone in. Which way does that go? I can never remember. Yeah. I don't remember Danger Mouse. If I'm being honest. Mighty Mouse I remember. Friday the 13th was okay. I have seen Danger Mouse on Tubi, but I've never watched it. Sorry. See, I can't watch stuff like that. I'm a very old-fashioned horror person. I've been told I look like Crypt Keeper. I'm like, my family is so wrong. See, there you go, Eric. Somebody else who watches it. Oh, I do. I know who he is. Uh-huh. I've never watched any of the movies, but I know who he is. I am a classic, like, my thing is, I don't need a. I haven't seen it. I know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, but I haven't seen it. Sorry, I'm doodling when I should be watching. Oh, come on, Carol. You've been around me long enough. Oh, no. No, that I can't do. I'm sorry, Eric. I would love to see. I would love to see. I know it'll never get there, but man, I'd love to see the Dark Walk made into a movie or a graphic novel. That would be fun. And I know nobody else besides Carol and Eric have heard about it, but yeah, what can I say? Well, here's my problem. By next week, it won't matter. Because it is officially done. Amazon decided to get rid of that service. And I started the next chapter. And promptly lost it. I would probably have to amp up. I would probably have to amp up the blood for a modern for modern day viewers. I don't think it would sell the way it is. I don't. I don't think. Oh, Carol. And those of you that were on last night, I did 2 more baddies. Or I did another monster. But I don't like the way they turned out. What? I don't know. I haven't seen it either, and I'm a little bit afraid to. The guy that played it in the remake also played Nosferatu. So, the Dark Walk that I mentioned is my creation. He's an American Revolutionary War soldier who gets turned into a vampire and ends up, yeah. But thanks to Amazon, is that a for real thing, Ross? That's sort of creepy. No, they're not getting rid of Kindle that I know of. But Vela is going to be gone. The way that I was posting. Yeah, but the problem is the book was being done by Amazon Vela, which is gone. So what I'm going to do, no, Vela was for Dark Walk. That's where it was posted. Supposed to be once a week. And you had to get the tokens. The other book was for Kindle. I'm sitting here advertising a book that doesn't even exist. I do have the first. I do have the first book that'll be put up once I know I can. No. Yeah, but that book, that Vela, is gone or will be gone. Let me see if my book through Amazon it is. So after February 26th, you will no longer have access to the Kindle Vella library. Readers are no longer able to purchase new tokens, but can continue to use any remaining tokens to read published stories and episodes until February 26th. I hope not. But yeah, you might be able to still get in and read the first 10 chapters. But you have until February 26th. And then it will be gone. All the stories and episodes that readers have read or unlocked with tokens will remain available in the library in the free Kindle app. Well, it's only available on Amazon. And that's the only place that it's been published. So you can still get it. Carol, what do you mean that's backwards? What was backwards? It may not. I don't think I took it down. No, it's there. I found it. It took me right to it. I did The Dark Walk by C. Boffman. So, hold on. Yeah. Excuse me. That was rude. The the book, it will be up for sale once I'm planning on publishing the book. It'll be up as a ebook. I've cut the chapters in half and made them smaller. And so it's the first 5, I think it's the first 5 chapters cut in half. And then that will be up. And then I've already started condensing for the next set. My problem is I have to do a whole new picture for the second half. And guys, if you like, I wouldn't say that my book is horror. No. The ones that you have, the ones you've read, you'll have those, but beyond that, and there's gonna be a spin-off, at least one spin-off, I think. But that's when the dog makes it into the book. But that's a few chapters away. I drop so many Easter eggs in my book. I know you're excited, Eric. So anyway, that's what is going on. Tonight at 7 p.m. we are going to be doing the Q&A again, but I'm adding questions. So there will be some different questions. So you'll learn a little bit more about me, those of you that really don't know me. So that'll be happening tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then the next live, I have too many things open. Tuesday's live, it is classic, I think. Well, I could do more with, I could have done more with the rats than I did. I mean, let's be honest. If you know the scene that I'm talking about, I could have done more with that. Mother is classic. She's gonna be a piece of work. Tuesday we are doing trivia. Will be the next live. And it's going to be extinct animals as the theme. I didn't know Five Nights at Freddy's was gory. I thought it was more about jump scares. If I can get money, if I make enough money off of the book, I will consider making it available in print. But I think I have to pay for it if I go to print. I have to figure out what I did with I don't have my book in front of me. But Evan, who is a character that I don't think you've met yet. Evan will be getting his own book, maybe. And Eric might be getting his own book. At least I think that's his name. I think it's Eric. We can talk about that. No. No. Definitely not his brother. I can't give all my secrets away, Carol. No, his brother is gone. and I will announce when the book is ready. He does have a relative, but the relative is not a monster. I mean, not a monster. I don't know if there's any. I was gonna do one where a kid gets gifts from Lord Hades from all of the gods. Yeah, but his relative is a hunter, not a. It would not be good for his relative to find out about the fact that this newly found relative. Yeah, my problem is I have no money to publish a book. It's not cheap. The best I can do right now is self-publish. And you have to be really careful. Wow, 2 hours and 2 minutes. You guys are killing it today. So for those of you who may be lurking in the shadows, The Dark Walk is the name of my book. It's on Amazon Villa. Sorry, I'm not I should not be doing this. You don't have to buy it. We're just talking about it. Um but there are plans in the works for at least an ebook. Yep. My main character is a vampire who sort of becomes an anti-hero. But he's the type of anti-hero that you don't want to put your you don't want to do him wrong. Because you're apt to get bit. And there's a few surprise characters in it. And it's going to become sort of a series. My thing is, once I get it up on Amazon, I don't know how that works. Um, so yeah. Oh, sorry if you guys heard that. Um, I love getting into my characters, and the Dark Walk is an offers an interesting character. Sorry for going on and on about the book. The main character is Mother. Um, that would be a really bad book. That would be a bad book. If Mother is the main character, wow. It is my passion. It's one of my babies. Eric Eric helped me shape. Eric had his hands in it. He helped me shape it. I like I create characters for the sake of creating them sometimes. No, Eric's here. He's 110. Um, she um Mother is the type of character who pops in and out of the story or in and out of the chapters, but she's evil. Like, she is truly evil. I don't even know how else to describe her. If you give me a second. Oh, I gotta stretch. That's how I know I have the right book. Okay, so I don't have everybody's made up. Okay? I don't. But Elias Fisher is 21 years old. His birth date was April 17th, 1761, and his death date is August 6th, 1777. He was turned by a woman with piercing red eyes, dark brown hair, and her accent is British. He used to kill, or he used to unalive his victims. Now he does not. He is 262 years old, has brown eyes, brown hair. He is 5'8". Mother is not. I don't have Mother made up as a character. She doesn't have a, yeah. But she pops up in so many chapters that it's ridiculous. She's in Who is Elias Fisher? She's in Rusting Place Disturbed. No, she's not. She's not in Escaped. She's not in Hit. We are talking about my book. Right now, there are a total of 16 chapters that are planned. And I think there's actually... No, I take that back. There are 24. Oh, yeah. Because... No, I'm good. I'm good. She's in the first chapter, and she's in a few others, but she's one of those characters that just pops up. Usually at not good times. I do. I have two. The first book is, well, this one is called The Dark Walk. And then the other book is A Journey Through My Imagination. It's not a book. They're both ebooks through Amazon. And I'm not selling them. I'm not telling you guys to buy it. We're just talking about it. It is a vampire story. So there is some blood. Some. I don't know if you can buy it or not. The first 10 chapters are free. Or they used to be. You don't... Most of the major, like, the big blood scenes, I've tried to clean up a little bit. There's a scene where his coffin and him in it get stolen. And he basically commands rats to seal the deal for him. He's not your... He doesn't, like, get a kick out of turning people, so you won't see that. He feeds just enough to keep him strong and alive. He doesn't usually make a habit of unaliving. However, there's a couple times, I think there's been 3 or 4 times where he's been very deliberate about his actions. There's a part in the book where and he relies on guardians to watch over him while he's sleeping. And one of the guardians was a family, but only the husband knew about his identity. And so he would kind of show up at night, work on the farm, and then be gone during the day. And one of the kids invited him in, and that was a big mistake. But Mother, who you've heard Eric mention and me mention, yeah, I don't think he's as goody goody as Angel though. I think he knows that if you have a bunch of spawns running around, a bunch of thralls, whatever you want to call them, if he has a bunch of people that he's turned, I think he knows that's dangerous because there are hunters out there who would like to see him gone. Um, and so he does his best to sort of hide, whereas Mother is like the opposite. She has her hands in really bad stuff. And she wants her. Hi, Zen. She wants Elias back into the fold, and Elias wants nothing to do with it. And she's not against using people to get to Elias. She sort of rescued him, as she calls it. She is greedy. Um, he you basically only meet Elias and Mother, basically. Um, yep. By M. Hopkins. Um, he's there, she's there, and that's about it. Guys, I am sorry, but I need to eat. I'm like my reserves are winding down. Was that in the States yesterday? Transport? Was that in the States yesterday? Yeah, I heard about it. I I don't know enough about it to make any type of an opinion, and I don't want to. I don't like the conspiracy theories that are popping up. It was really sad. And there was another one, another plane came down yesterday in a neighborhood. Yeah. I think it was a small engine. Anyway, guys, yeah. Um I think it was in Philadelphia. Yeah, hold on. Let me see what I can pull up. So there were 6 people on the plane. Everybody on the plane is dead. One person on the ground was killed. It was a medical transport. Um, there were 19 others that were injured. And that's just preliminary. And there were 5 structures that were on fire. There was a 4 to 6 block area that were they had issues. And if I remember right, I heard somewhere that the young lady that was in the jet were Mexican. Apparently they were up here for surgery. I think the girl was supposed to have surgery. And yeah. And everybody that was on the plane was killed. The child on board had received medical care from Shriners Children's Hospital and was being taken back to her home country along with her mother when the crash happened. So that's what I know. And that was Friday. Guys, I need to go because I need to eat. So I'm going to go eat. I'm going to put my phone on the charge and I'm going to go from there because I still have stuff to do. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming in. Transport, I apologize. I thought that Nick guy was a friend of yours. I didn't see the trouble he was causing. I apologize. I will, if he pops in again, I will make it a point to keep my eyes. But I do need to go. Love y'all. See you guys maybe later tonight. I don't know. But thank you for coming in. See you later.